Hi, I'm Ray Seifert. I'm Design Coordinator for the Beadery Craft Products, and I'm here today to show you how easy and simple it is to make great-looking jewelry like the bracelet that I'm wearing here with Old World beads from the Beadery. Now, the Old World beads have a large hole in them, so they're perfect for stringing on materials like this round elastic cord. Very easy to find at your notion stores and sewing stores. Now, the Old World beads are available in a variety of different beautiful colors in addition to the silver and the terracotta that we're using today. I've made up another bracelet in the gold and the ivory. The beads are also available in two different shades of turquoise, light and dark, and also copper, antique copper. Now, when we're going to start our project, you refer to your project sheets, and the first thing that we're going to do is learn how to make a slip knot. Erica is going to show you how to make it while I tell her how to do it. You're going to make a loop with the round elastic cord, and then you're going to bring the long end through it in another loop and just pull it. Now, this is just a temporary knot that you're going to have at the end of your string of beads just to hold the beads on while you're working. After you get the knots tied in your cord at one end, you're going to start stringing the beads on. The first bead that you're going to string on is that long, kind of oval-shaped bead called a Babylonian bead. And you string that on and you push it down to that first slip knot that you tied. Then you're going to start referring to the pattern on the right-hand side of your paper. You're going to string on the corrugated rings. You're going to start with the terracotta and then the silver. In the drawing, you'll notice that some of the drawings are shaded and some are not. The terracotta is the shaded, and the ones that are not shaded are the silver. So you string on the terracotta and the silver corrugated ring, and then you're going to string on the terracotta melon bead. After that, you're going to repeat silver and terracotta corrugated ring. Just continue stringing those on and pushing them down. Then you're going to string on an unusual shaped bead called a Tunisian bead. It's shaped a little bit like a pyramid. All of these Old World beads from the Beadery, the designs are based loosely on different patterns from different ethnic cultures. You'll notice that there's black in the grooves for antiquing to give them kind of an Old World look. That's why we call them the Old World beads. And then you're going to repeat your corrugated rings, terracotta and silver, another melon bead, then the corrugated ring with the silver and the terracotta, continuing to work along, following your pattern. Then you get to the beads that's shaped like a heart. This is called a heart pony bead. And you're going to string it on with the larger end of the pony bead first. Then you're going to string the second one on with the smaller end first, so the 2 points of the heart are together. Then you're going to continue on with the corrugated ring, terracotta, and then silver. Then a melon pony bead. Then the silver and terracotta corrugated ring. Sometimes these corrugated rings are called a tire bead. You'll notice the grooves on the edges, they look a little bit like a tire. Then you're going to string on that barrel-shaped bead. It's called the Peruvian bead. And again, we'll use those corrugated rings. We're using them as spacers in this design, so they're repeated quite a bit. Terracotta and then silver. Then the melon pony bead in the terracotta. And then the silver and terracotta corrugated ring. Then we're going to use another bead which is shaped like kind of a squatty barrel. This is called an Athenian bead. It has kind of a swirly design on the side. Terracotta corrugated ring, silver corrugated ring, the melon bead in the terracotta, silver corrugated ring, and terracotta. Now, when you have all these beads strung on, they should be the same as the pattern on the right-hand side of your page. You're going to push them all down towards the knot, and then you're going to take that long end of the cord. Now, if the end is a little frayed, You're going to take a pair of scissors and just kind of snip off the end, or you could have put a little bit of glue on there that you let harden, and that will also help you string it on. Okay, now you're going to string that long end through the first bead that you strung, the Babylonian bead. So you're going to bring it through for a second time, and you're going to pull it tight. Okay, now you've gone through step 3, and you're going on to step 4, and you're going to string on another one of the Babylonian beads. And then you're going to start repeating the pattern on the right-hand side of the page, but this time you're going to do it in the reverse order. You're going to start at the top and string down to the bottom. Again, you're going to repeat corrugated rings because I used as spacers in this design, terracotta and silver. And then you're going to use your melon pony bead in the terracotta, silver corrugated ring, and terracotta corrugated ring. And then the Athenian bead, repeating your corrugated rings of terracotta and silver. Even though these beads look like silver, they are plastic that has been metallized, all manufactured in the United States by the beadery. Continuing on with the 2 corrugated rings in the pair. Then you get down to the Peruvian bead. String that on. Repeat your 2 corrugated rings. Terracotta and ivory. The melon pony bead. Another pair of the corrugated rings, silver and then the terracotta. And then your heart pony beads, again, you're going to have the large end first, and then the second bead will be with the small end, so the 2 points are together on the heart. Continuing on with the corrugated rings. Then the melon bead, a pair of the corrugated rings, the silver and the terracotta. We're getting near the end. The Tunisian bead. This is so easy. Once you do it, you can just make all different kinds of jewelry yourself, come up with your own designs. The pair of the corrugated rings. You might want to clip off the end of that a little bit, Erica, to see, snip it off, then you got a fresh point. Silver and then terracotta. Okay, now that all those beads are strung on, you're going to take out that first slip knot that you tied. Now at this point, be careful that you don't drop everything that you've strung already. Now it's probably a little bit easier for you to see how this is done if you take those 2 Babylonian beads and just kind of bring them together. That's right. Okay, now, no, it goes through the other end. That's right, okay. You're going to bring that bead through the end. Okay, string the string through, pull it tight. That's great. Okay, we've got it. All right, now you're going to just take those 2 pieces of ends of cord and you're going to tie them together in a square knot. Now a square knot is shown in the diagram on your page, and it's right over left and left over right. Right over left. Nope, left over right. That's it. Great, and then pull it tight. Right over left and left over right. Okay, that's all there is to it. And when you've got it tied nice and tight, then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to clip off all of the remaining cord except for maybe about 1/2 to 1/4 of an inch. And then you're going to just tuck the remaining ends back into that large hole of the bead. That's great, so it doesn't show. And then you've got an easy to make bracelet. Okay, project 2 is making matching earrings. And Erica, if you turn to the side, you show everybody how the earrings match the bracelet. They're done with the same beads in the terracotta and the silver. And in front of you, you should have project sheet number 2, which is the little treasures earring sheet. We'll get that out. Okay, now making earrings is very simple. You need a few tools. You need the long nose pliers and the round nose pliers, which you have in front of you there. Long nose are the long ones, and round nose are the other ones. You're going to need a jewelry finding, which is a head pin. Erica has one here in her hand. There's a head pin. And you're going to string the beads on the head pin in the order shown in the diagram. The first bead you're going to string on is a little rondelle, which is a small silver pyramid-shaped type of bead. Then you're going to string on that corrugated ring that we used in that last bracelet. Then you're going to string on the Athenian bead, another corrugated ring, another rondelle, and then one of the small black beads. Okay, after you get all that strung on, then you're going to take your tool. Okay, you're going to take the long nose pliers and you're going to bend that head pin back. Okay, you want to make a hook kind of partly made. Then you're going to take one of your earring hooks, and in the earring hook there's a hole in the end there like a loop. You're going to insert the hook into the loop, and then you're going to close the loop with the head pins, like with the pliers, I'm sorry, like so. I'll show you mine here. Mine has the loop in it. Just take one of your hooks here. If you hold everything in the left hand, hold it all together. Insert the hook, and then close the loop. And you come up with a neat pair of earrings like so. Okay, now we have a lot of other projects. After you've learned how to do these few basic things, there's some other projects that we have shown on the bookcase behind me. There are projects for making necklaces. There's a necklace that's made with multi-strand on rat tail ribbon, which is a large cord. We have it shown in 2 different color styles. We have a pendant necklace down at the bottom, which is also rat tail cord with pendants on it that are made with the beads on the head pins that we used. And then we have a third necklace that uses the new heart bead from the beadery, the heart Old World bead, and a bunch of other beads that are in there. In other words, you can use all these different techniques that you've learned in the lessons plans to use your own creativity to make jewelry the way that you want it in the color scheme that you like. I want to say thank you to Erica and Kim and Amy for helping us out here today. And class, I hope you enjoy making your jewelry with Old World beads from the beadery.